Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. Okay, so Gemini, let's just hop right in. I'm gonna start off with the song that came through while I was looking at these cards here. It's called "Don't Wait" by Samo or Thomas backwards. Okay, so hey, try that song out. Listen to that song. It might have a message for you. So the first thing that I'm picking up here is for some of you, right? I feel like this is mainly for folks who may be in a relationship here, and like I'm gonna start off here by saying I set the intention for this reading that it be for those who need it most at this time, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, make sure you go ahead and check out the readings for your moon, your rising sign, or just check back next month, all right? So because it just may not be your story, and that's okay. That's okay. So, but what I'm getting for this is mainly for people who are already in a relationship here. And the first thing that I was picking up is that you may be in a relationship with you may be in a relationship with someone that the people around you don't really like, or they've told you like you need to get away from that person or something like that. Right? Because at the bottom of the deck here we have the Ten of Swords. Let's see what's under here. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Ten of Pentacles with the Tower showing up. Okay, that one wants to come to you too. The King of Swords. Alright, and the Four of Swords. Alright. So, for a lot of you here, you could either be going through a rough patch, or like for some of you, you could actually be really like at the precipice of the ending of a relationship, or you're thinking about leaving this relationship or ending this relationship, right? But for most of you, I feel like it could just be a rough patch, right? You're gonna have to use your own intuition, your own discernment to decide that for yourself. Okay? Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you could be feeling as if, right? We got the Five of Cups and we have the Five of Pentacles here. You could be feeling like you're taking on a lot of the burden of the relationship on your shoulders, and your partner may not be showing up like you need them or you want them to be, right? I feel like whoever's watching this, you may be the person in the relationship who has like quote unquote your head on right on your shoulders, or whatever the saying is. You may have things together, but your partner, they may still be like trying to get themselves together or figure out what it is that they want to do in their life. They could be just going through a hard time right now. And so I feel like you're very much there for this person, but it may be causing you a bit of like frustration. Like you could be getting frustrated with the situation currently, right? At the center of the reading here, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands. So you could be getting frustrated right now. You could be wanting to see more growth, or wanting to see more effort from your partner in some way. Right? With this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is like y'all coming into this new season, but you may be still feeling like things haven't changed, or things are still the same in some way, and you're wanting that change. Like, and because of that, you may be like kind of pushing things, or wanting to push things. It could be like causing a lot of squabbles or like issues within your relationship, maybe little petty arguments, whatever. Or you could just be like wanting to shake things up. So you could be wanting to like try new things with your partner in order to help them feel a little bit better, or to help them get on their feet, something like that, right? But going forward here, we do have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands. So this is a lot of fives here. So this is a lot of like change and a lot of shifting of energies, right? And because of that, there's space here for, or at least the possibility of, maybe arguments, or like not seeing eye to eye. So it's important that like if you are trying to kind of like propel your partner forward in some way, that you're thinking about the way that you're doing it, right? Especially with this Queen of Swords here, because I feel like right under the Queen of Swords you have the Ten of Pentacles. So y'all are seeing that things need to shift, things need to change in order for y'all's relationship to get on a good foot, in order for it to continue to grow and prosper in the future, right? So it's important that you if you are trying to like push things forward or propel things forward, that you're thinking about how you're coming to your partner, and that you're making sure that you're not the only one that's doing the work here, but that you're, you know, setting your expectations, and you're being open and honest about like how you're feeling and what it is that you need as well, and that you're not just focusing on your partner's needs, right? Because this is a relationship. Things, you know, it's a two-way street. You would feel what I'm saying? So like it needs to be balanced. Otherwise, it's going to leave you feeling very depleted and very frustrated and angry. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify some things. I want to clarify this Emperor. Okay, for some of you, you could be like looking out at other people's relationships and maybe feeling like, or it could be like, you could be like talking to someone here, maybe like a therapist or a friend. You could be like looking at other people's relationships and taking notes, or like making note of the things that you may feel your relationship is lacking. Okay, let's clarify this Emperor. Why is this Emperor here? Lobbies. Look, already 5 of Swords. All these 5s. It's a lot of 5s, y'all. Okay, so we got the Fool, we got the 4 of Pentacles, we got the Sun, we got the Justice card, 5 of Pentacles again, and Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck here, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so there may have been like an incident. So maybe it could have been like a conversation that y'all had, or right? I feel like this is speaking about a certain situation where maybe y'all discussed how you've been feeling, or how both of y'all have been feeling, or what y'all feels y'all relationship may be lacking, right? What y'all feel y'all need to change. And for some of you, you may actually be feeling like your partner may not be very present in the relationship, or they may not be listening. You know, going back to what I was saying about you may be feeling like you're putting in a lot of the effort. Yeah, so for some of you, this may be causing a good deal of like sadness on your part. So I feel like it's really important that, of course, I understand wanting to be there for your partner and wanting to put in the work, but it's like it's important that you take care of your needs here as well, right? Especially with this Justice card showing up, because listen, when things get unbalanced, right, things gotta be balanced. So if you're not balancing them out by not like speaking your truth, or by not like, you know, giving your partner space, or whatever it is that y'all need to be doing within y'all's partnership, if the balance isn't going down, right, it's gonna come, because it has to. So it's important, I feel here, that you're making sure that you're taking care of your needs. But let's go ahead and see what the message is here for Gemini when it comes to love. Right, we already spoke about balance and making sure you're paying attention to your needs, and that you're not just putting, you know, your partner's needs and desires first, but you're taking care of yours as well, right? That's very important. Okay, because with that 10 of Swords, right, with the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, right, I feel like a lot of you here are beginning to realize that, you know, hey man, you know, we can't continue to do things, or I can't continue to do things the way that I have been doing them. So like, you know, the gavel may have come down in some way in your life, where it was like you maybe had like a wake-up call, like things gotta change, because if they don't change, right, this ain't gonna work. So it's like it's important that you take heed to the messages and to the what it is that you're feeling, right? Because if not, it's not gonna be pretty, I feel like. And I hate to say that, but that's what I'm getting here. So let's see, what's the message here for Gemini? Comes to love. Okay, so we got the Lover showing up here again. We got the Six of Cups. Ooh, wow. All right, cards. All righty. So. Our bottom of the deck here, we have, look at this. This is the Two of Pentacles. Find, you see what it says? Find balance. We're just talking about balance. Okay. Alright. I'm just gonna have to say it because this is what I'm seeing. For a lot of you here, you may be holding on to this relationship because it's one that's been present in your life for a while. But for some of you, I feel like this is right. We have this image of this father and this child. So it may not be, right? For some of you, this could actually be showing up in your, outside of like your romantic relationships. It could be showing up in like familial relationships, platonic relationships, where it's like, if you love it, let it go, right? And it's not so much to say that y'all's relationship is going to end completely. It's mostly like needing to realize that certain things have to shift and change when it comes to relationships, when it comes to life in general. And so because of that, right, you kind of have to learn how to take certain roles or learn how to shift when it comes to your role in relationships, right? Does that make sense? Like, it's, you may be holding so tight onto who it is this person was or who it is that you were, that you're not able to really allow yourself, the person, the relationship to grow and to change as it needs to. Okay, so it's like we have here, share the love. This is the Three of Cups in reverse. I feel like here it's like you have so much love to give that you may be kind of stifling things because you're holding on too tightly. You may be trying to push things in one direction when they need to go in another direction. You may be trying to hold tight to how things were without realizing that you may lose out on how things are supposed to be going forward, right? And I feel like this just has to do with like cycles, right? I feel like this has to do with like cycles in people's lives where you have to learn how to, you know, flow and change with the cycles. It's not going to be summer all the time. It's not going to be winter all the time. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be struggle all the time. There's not going to always be happy times. And it's just about learning how to move through the different cycles within your life, within your relationships, and not feeling like you need to control everything, but allowing things to grow and move as they are meant to, right? And it doesn't mean, right, let me get my words together. It doesn't mean that things are going to make a whole 180. It just means, right, there needs to be space here. I feel like you have to detach, right? This card, it says detach. You have to detach from certain outcomes. And I feel like once you begin to give certain people in certain relationships space, it's going to allow you, right, not only the relationship, but you to blossom and to grow as you are meant to, right? Because we have here well-deserved reward. And I feel like once you kind of allow, you know, this person or these people the space that they need to kind of just show up as they are in that very moment, it allows you the space to do the same. And so once you kind of give each other space and room to breathe, you know, you get to grow. You get to learn new things about that person, about yourself. You get to experience new things. You get to have a little bit more fun because you're not so focused on needing to control and dictate how things move. Okay? But let's go ahead and get some advice. for Gemini. Ooh. Okay, so we have life purpose showing up here. Yeah, I feel like I feel like if you're watching this, right, whomever comes to your mind, right, whatever relationship this may be resonating with, this person was meant to be within your life, right? They were meant to be in your life because they were supposed to help you and you were supposed to help them within like your life purpose, right? We have the card of life purpose. This relationship or these relationships are actually meant to grow and enhance you, to improve you and you them. So I feel like it's important that you learn how to write with this divine feminine card showing up, to be more open to different things. Hold on. Okay, bottom of the deck here. Is this? Okay, we have abundance in reverse. So yeah, I feel like with that abundance in reverse, it's important for you to be more present and rather than focusing on outcomes or rather than focusing on your idea of what something is supposed to be, just allowing yourself to be present and in the moment, right? Because in the present is where you find the greatest gifts, okay? So we have reparenting yourself here. Right, look, we have two cards. This is confirming the message here about like your children. So if you're older, you have children, this may be for some of you, you could have like children leaving the nest, that kind of thing, right? And that may be a bit of a struggle for you right now because, you know, you may not know what it feels like to have an empty nest, you know what I'm saying? But this is giving you space to grow yourself, to improve yourself, to focus on you and to better yourself, right? Hold on, I feel like I gotta sneeze, y'all. Ooh! Okay. Yeah, I feel like with this gardener here, you may always be the person that's like tending to, hold on. Ooh, we got butterflies here. I just want to make note of that. I feel like I gotta sneeze again, y'all, so bear with me. Ooh, okay. Where was I? Oh, the gardener. So, with this gardener here, I feel like you may have always been the person that tends to the needs and desires of other people, and it's time for you to, you know, step into this new role here with this divine feminine of people looking out for and taking care of you, tending to you and your needs. So it's like time for you to be open to receiving more, being more receptive of the very love that it is that you're always giving. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not your only role here on life. Your only role here is not just to be, you know, a mom or a dad or the caretaker, the gardener. You know what I'm saying? There's more to you than that. And I feel like by putting so much focus on always being that person for everyone, it's actually kind of, you know, it may be making you a bit bitter or angry, right? I hate to say that, but that's what it is I'm seeing here. So it's like making sure that when it is, you know, when you're giving, that you're actually giving from a space of love, a space of not expecting anything in return. And the only way to get to that space is to really make sure that your needs are being met, that you're taking care of yourself, that your cup is full, right? Because it's not good to give from an empty cup. You can't really give from an empty cup if we're talking literally. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that you're taking care of your needs, making sure that you're making time for self-care, and that I feel like at this time, right, if you may be feeling like you don't know what to do, or you may be putting too much pressure on the people around you, it's time for you to take a step back and like focus on you. You know, maybe find a hobby, find things that you enjoy doing, and spend more time, you know, loving on you, getting to know you, dating yourself and loving on yourself, so that you can give from a healed and healthy space. Okay, but let's go ahead and close this out. Right, for some of you, you could actually like be interested in maybe like healing people or doing things like, or gardening, right? We have the gardener, duh. uh so like gardening, it could, you could be good with plants or animals or kids in some way. So making sure that you're doing the things that light your fire, and not in just like a little frisky way, but in a but like keep you burning bright from the inside, keep you happy and joyous and feeling good about yourself and about life. All right. What's the message here? Final message for Gemini. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, so we have two. So the first one we have, it says, well, I want to read this one first. It says, "Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up, and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move, say yes to life." Excuse me. "Pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step toward the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up, as if by magic. We know it's really spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying, go for it. Take positive action toward your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by spirit and arrive in divine, appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much." Okay, then we have, "Dearest you, everything is in divine order. Even in chaos, there is order. And we are always in awe of this. For you, though, on your human journey, things can get disorganized in your mind and physical reality. You need to get rid of the clutter, whether it be too many stories in your mind, too many what-ifs, or fearful thoughts of the past or future. Instead, focus on the now, empty your mind and clean your house, throw out any object that tells you an uncomfortable story, discern what you have, sort, purge, clear, and organize. We want you to have space to fill with something better. Spirit loves a vacuum as it gives space for brilliant new energy. Let go of what is not serving you and give order to what remains. See them and know their value. Your soul needs organization in order to keep your connection to us and to spirit free of distractions. You are so adored by so many. We hope you really know that." All right. But that's all I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box to summertimetarot.com for you to book that. All right, but I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.